What's going on, everyone? So there's this LeBron or Wemby debate that's going around. And I don't think it's a proper debate. Like, if you're talking long term, there's zero questions. It's Victor Wembanyama. I mean, even the Lakers right now, if the Spurs bump their head tomorrow and are like, hey, we'll trade you Victor Wembanyama for LeBron James, they would do that immediately, right? Like, obviously, I know LeBron has a no trade clause. It's hypothetical, right? But I'm saying, like, yeah, Lakers would be like, here you go, right? Like almost every team in the league would probably trade for Victor Wembanyama. There's probably only like a couple teams that wouldn't, and that's probably like Denver with Jokic and OKC with SGA and maybe Steph with the Warriors just because of what Steph is for that Warriors team. But outside of that, probably every team in the league would be trading for Victor Wembanyama if they could. Right? Could Victor Wembanyama be the best player in the league this year? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the guy is arguably the best two-way player in the league already. And I think he's bare minimum going to be a top 10 player. I think last year, personally, I've talked about it. I thought he was outside of the top. I thought he was in that like 10 to 12 range. That like 7 through 12, really, you can make an argument for either way. If you want to argue he was 9th last season, like, sure. Twist my arm, fine. Right? This year, I think the question is, can he definitively move into that like top, 6 to 10 range? Right? But again, it's like, okay, what's the criteria of this LeBron versus Wemby discussion? Because if it's right now, I would probably still take LeBron if I'm trying to win an NBA championship, right? And it's nothing to get like Wemby, again, Wemby is probably better than LeBron this year, right? Like there might not even be a question about that this year, right? But one, I think LeBron, you're not accounting for his experience. You're not counting for the guy still last year was a 24 and a half, 8-8 guy, right? Like, and we've seen him lead teams to championship, right? Like, again, Wemby may end up going down as the greatest player of all time. I wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, but you tend to have this like, like this rush to things, right? Like, again, like if you like you're comparing 21 to a 41 year, like it's not comparable at this stage. If you're talking long term, it's Wemby, no ands, ifs, buts about it. Like it's not even a thought. But it like here, let me put it like this: Game 7, both guys fully healthy, 100% health, right? No issues, no nothing. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Who are you trusting to win you that game? Wemby or LeBron? Right? It's LeBron. LeBron's been there 1,000 times, been there more than anybody in the league. He still can, if he's 110%, right? Like I said, 100% fully healthy, no issues, no nothing. We've seen him turn back the clock. He can go out there and still control a game if it's just one game, right? Like that experience, that understanding, that situational awareness, the breakdown of the game, the way he processes it, like all those things, like it comes with the experience, right? So if it's who can lead you further, right? Like, then again, it's like I would argue LeBron is the guy you would take in, again, a do or die situation, right? Win or go home, one game. Who are you trusting to win you that game? Right? It's LeBron, right? Like, and then if you look at it from a leading perspective, Wemby's the best player on the Spurs, right? Luka's the best player on the Lakers. So shouldn't you compare Luka and Wemby, or like SGA and Wemby, or Giannis and Wemby, or Jokic and Wemby? Like I just, again, it's like, I understand like it makes better conversation, Wemby or LeBron. And again, LeBron, you have to take into account all of the factors that go into it, right? Like if you're somebody that thinks Wemby is better right now than LeBron, that's fine. Like I said, he very well might be. This season, Wemby might clearly be the best player in the league or a top 5 player. I don't think LeBron is top 5. I think LeBron's still top 10, right? Just based off, if we're going off of what we saw last season, LeBron's still top 10. And I don't see LeBron like falling off of a cliff, talent-wise. Now, maybe he falls into, 12th or something like that, right? Like, but again, things take time, right? Like Tim Duncan didn't come out the gate and was immediately crowned the best power forward ever, right? Like, again, it took time, right? People looked at him and go, hey, this guy has potential to be an all-time great, all that stuff, right? Like, again, there's things like, you have very few guys in the history that are to the level of LeBron and Wemby. The expectations, the belief, right? But Wemby hasn't even made the playoffs yet, right? Like, again, like we tend to try to rush and overvalue things like that. Like, let's let things kind of come together, right? One team has Luka Doncic and DeAndre Ayton and Austin Reeves and these guys that they're looking to go win an NBA championship. The expectation is championship or bust. If they don't win the NBA championship, it is looked at as a failure this year. It's not the same expectations for the Spurs this year, right? Obviously, Spurs, if you can go win an NBA championship, if you can win like, yes, absolutely, every year should be championship or bust for every team. But it's not a failure if they don't succeed because, again, you have Wemby for the next 10 years. You're growing and developing young guys. You're in a complete different situation than the LeBron James situation with the Lakers. LeBron, this could be his last year. Wemby, you're not worried about that, right? So, like, there's so many factors that go into it. I just don't think it's a good comparison, right? Like, I don't think it's a good, like, who would you rather have right now, LeBron or Wemby? If I'm a franchise, it's Wemby, right? Like, if I'm building a franchise right now today, right, I'm number one pick is Victor Wembanyama. Right? Like, yeah, sure. I'm not taking Wemby over or LeBron over Wemby, right? But again, if this is Game 7 of the NBA Finals, I'm taking LeBron James. If this is Game 7 of the NBA Finals, 2 minutes left in a tie game, I'm taking LeBron James. Because LeBron could go, give me the ball, and he could go win you that game. Wemby hasn't been in that situation yet. He doesn't have that. Maybe he is capable of doing that. We don't know. We haven't seen him in that situation. I'm sure he'd be fine in that game, right? But, and yeah, you can go for like, ooh, who's on the team, right? Like all that stuff, right? Because like if it's Luka, then yeah, you'd probably argue Victor Wembanyama because of the defense and the things that he masked. But, like on the Spurs, right? It's like Spurs are better built for Wemby, right? So, I'm just talking about game on the line, Wemby or LeBron. Put the ball in LeBron's hands and trust that he's going to go win you the game. He's the clutchest player in NBA history, right? Like, so again, it's like, I just don't think it's a fair comparison. No matter how, like what metric you're looking at, right? Like, let's let Wemby's in year 3, right? Like, again, the guy is an alien. Like, the alien is the guy is otherworldly. Like, it's not even fair how good he is. But he's in year 3. You're talking about, like, arguably the greatest player ever. Right? Like, but we tend to do, this is the next Jordan, this is the next Kobe, this is the next LeBron, this is the next, like, no. Like, let guys become something. Right? Like, I can't call Wemby the GOAT when he hasn't even led the Spurs to the playoffs yet. But that doesn't mean he won't be. Right? Like, that doesn't, like, again, LeBron didn't enter the league and immediately get called the GOAT, right? Like, there was the expectation, he was the king and, like, all that stuff, right? But, again, like, it took time. It took years for him to get there. Yeah, he made the playoffs and was able to lead the team to the playoffs, stuff like that, and, had that run to the finals and all that stuff. But, like, he didn't do that in year 1. He didn't do that in year 2, right? Like, so, again, we got to let things have time. But, anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Either way, I'd love to hear it. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Do you think, it doesn't matter what criteria, I'm taking Wemby? Again, I just think if you're talking game on the line, crucial, do or die, I'm taking LeBron. Taking LeBron because you can't equate for his experience in those situations, his IQ, his thoughts. If it's I'm starting a franchise, it's Wemby, right? Like, there's no questions. If it's a youthful element, give me the youth. If it's, the veteran element, then give me the veteran, right? But anyway, again, either way, I love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. Who do you got? Wemby, LeBron? Do you think that it's fair? Hey, youthful, give me Wemby. Veteran, give me LeBron. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. We enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.